Hello. Good morning, everybody. Hi. How are you? This is our weekly Meet My Patterns kind of show. Um, Today is Tuesday. Sometimes I go live on Tuesday, sometimes on Wednesday. It depends on my week. So I hope you can make it live, but if you cannot make it live, that is fine. You can watch the replay later. Um, if you're new and this is the first time you're watching, so hi, I'm Sandra. Oh, I see some people are joining us. So please say hi, say hello in the comments so I know who is here with me. And I have this new microphone. Look how sophisticated this look. It's so big. Uh, and I want to know if you can hear me all right, if everything is fine, because this is new and I'm just starting to use it. So please say hi, say hello, so I know everybody's here. Hi Susan, how are you? Great to see you. Can you hear me? Is the mic working okay? Hi Nancy, how are you? Thank you so much for all your efforts. um, so this is Meet My Patterns, and today I have a special pattern. As you saw in the group, I released a new pattern. It's the first time I talk about it. Hi Tracy, good morning. Everything is fine. Okay, great. So if you can all hear me, I'm very pleased because new gadgets, new things, sometimes you have to make them work. And Facebook goes crazy all the time. So I just wanted to make sure that I put everything in place so it works fine. Hi, Christy. Good morning. I from NC. What's NC? Not New York. North Carolina, right? Yeah. I have to remember everything. Hi, Patricia. You can hear me? Great. Everything is fine. Good. So today we are going to be talking about the new release, the new pattern, which is my geometric, where is it? Geometric granny scarf. I am obsessed with this. I really liked it, and I hope you like it too. It's not very difficult, but it's a little bit tricky to get this diamond thing here. I don't know. Suddenly, all the words in English went out of my head. Uh, but it's not that difficult. If you follow the pattern and you follow the instructions. So I hope after Nancy helped me and Deborah and Nancy tested this pattern for me and they helped me to see if my writing and my instructions were fine. So after all the things they told me that I needed to correct, so I hope the instructions are okay and you can follow them easily and make this amazing scarf. Now all the rest of it is very simple. It's just granny stitch in all kind of variations of. I don't know if I go back if the microphone can work as well. So it's variations with the colors and sometimes one row and sometimes a few rows, just to give it a little bit of personality as I like. And of course, at the end, I use these pom-poms and I love them so much. I use them often. For some reason, I just love them and they're so easy to make and they give so much personality and I prefer them from, you know, regular fringe or tassels, but it depends on the atmosphere that I want the scarf or the garment or whatever it is to have. So this is the geometric granny. Uh, this I was showing you the wrong side. This is the right side. So you make 4 grannies and attach them together. You will see if you are in the, of course you are in the group, so you can see that Deborah, my friend Deborah, she tested this scarf for me, and she doubled it because she had a lot of yarn. I will talk a little bit about the yarn in a minute. So she doubled it and she made it 8 squares, and then she doubled, you know, the rows. But 4 is fine. Look, it's really it's wide enough. Let me see the size in the pattern. It's 6-inch wide and 73-inch long. I think it's quite enough. As you can see, it goes like this, and it's quite wide. If you want it to be wider, of course you can make more. You can double this 8, or maybe you can just add just 2 more and then make the rows 2 more grannies. It's just rows of granny stitch, so it doesn't really matter how many grannies you add to this part. Now I made only on one side the granny squares, and the other side, the other end, doesn't have granny squares. It's just granny stitch with a lot of variations. I like it this way. I think it's more interesting, like it's not symmetrical, but of course you can decide to make granny squares on both ends. You can also decide to make another part of granny squares here in the middle of the scarf, just attach another 4 or another 6, or how much ever you want to attach. It's fine. This is just the beginning. My patterns are always just the beginning for you, to get you inspired and, you know, make however you want it to make. Of course, I think you can use, of course you can use more than 2 colors. I think it's better if you use 2 colors at least. So the pattern of the geometric squares, these diamonds pop up. If you don't use 2 colors, so they will not pop up so much. And I think they're beautiful. Let me see what's going in the comments. North Carolina, gorgeous. It's perfect the way it is. Thank you so much. Thank you. What else? If you have any questions about this pattern, now this pattern is not free on the blog now. It's a new pattern, brand new pattern. It's on my Ravelry, and you have a coupon in the group you can use to get it. How much was it? I can't remember how much I made it. I think 60% off. So you get it at 60% off. It's valid for 24 hours, I think. And it will not be free on the blog for a long time. So if you want to make it, this is the time you can get the pattern from Ravelry and use the coupon code. It will be there. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the yarn. I did not know exactly how to categorize this yarn because it's a yarn that I got, as you can see, it's a different color, but it's the same yarn. It's a yarn that I got from China. Okay, a Chinese supplier. You know the story. We are at war. We just had sirens like half an hour ago, rockets over our roofs here. And we cannot, it's very, very delayed to import yarn. We don't have yarn industry in Israel, so we import everything. So it now with all the war and everything, it gets really delayed, and it's a struggle to get yarn anyway. And I found this supplier from China, and they somehow, I don't know how, they deliver, and they deliver on time, and it's fine. So I tried it already in a few samples I made, and it's really, really soft and very, very nice to work with. And they have lots of colors and really nice colors. I really like the colors. I ordered in many, many colors, and it's 100% acrylic. I try to measure, it doesn't, the label, I use Google Lens to try and translate what's going on here, but it's 80 something in Chinese. What it says is, I'll tell you, it says in the, it's 100% acrylic, and yeah, and it doesn't say about the weight and, you know, anything more about it. So I try to measure it with the wrapper inch, and I wasn't sure really. I wrote in the pattern it's kind of a DK weight yarn, but it's more like between DK and Aran. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with it, because sometimes because it's Chinese, and so sometimes when I try to measure it, it comes up, it is more DK yarn weight, and sometimes it comes up more like worsted around weight, like number 4 and sometimes number 3. So I would go with number 4 because it's more number 4 than 3, even though in the pattern, if you purchase the pattern, it will say number 3. But it doesn't really matter. Any weight of yarn that you have or that you like, because anyway, you cannot get this yarn anyway. So you will choose any yarn that you have in your country, or maybe you have in your stash, and use it. Just adjust the hook size. I use for this one, I used, I think 5mm, yeah, 5mm hook. So 5mm hook can be for both anyway. So this is what I wanted to say about the yarn. It's a little bit tricky for me all the time because I don't have, like, you know, normal American or European yarns that come with the label with all the details and everything, and you can, you know, be sure that what's written there it's accurate. So I try to improvise with that, but I would go more towards the weight number 4 here than number 3. Even though I wrote in the pattern, maybe I will change it and send you a new one, whoever purchased it, because I'm not sure. I don't want to, you know, for you to make a mistake. And the amount of yards also, I have to try and come up with the number. So because I don't have I don't know how many yards are in one ball here. It doesn't say anything. So I went to ChatGPT and I asked him if he can help me with that, the AI tool, and it came up like if I used like 1,000 yards of yarn. Now we don't use yards here, we use meters, so I'm not so sure if it's accurate as well. But this is it what I have. Anyway, I used, I think, 2.5 balls. Four skins of yarn, 4 balls like this of 100 grams, which is quite a lot, but it's a big, it's a long scarf, and you know that the granny stitch eats a lot of yarn anyway. So I use 4 skins of 100 grams in a kind of weight number 4 yarn. This is so, I don't know how many yarns you will have. It depends on the yarn that you buy, but approximately something like that. This is it, what I wanted to talk to you about and what I wanted to show you, the new geometric granny scarf. Now, what about the colors? Tell me in the comments if you love these color combinations or you hate it. It's okay if you hate it. Don't be shy. I just want to know because I am obsessed with it. But I know that some people don't like it at all. So just tell me in the comments if you like it or hate it. I will wait for that. I'm really, really curious. You think, Susan, you think it's quite unique, perfect the way it is, great. Okay, so if you're here, tell me in the comments what you think about the color combination. This is a kind of it's a pink, very pinky, a very light pink, kind of baby pink. And this is a kind of mustard, very goldy. It's not with sparkling, it's not, but the combination, I loved it. And I think also this combination, I'm thinking about using this gray and this orange again for something. Patricia, you like it? I had some yarn, those colors before, but never finished my project. I ended up giving the rest away. Okay, but you can use any color combination, of course. And you will see in the group when Deborah and also Nancy, she tested for me, and they will post their projects, so you will see different color combinations. This is what I like about the testing, that you can see different color combinations and different yarns also. So this is it for today. I hope you like it, and if you really like it, go get the pattern because it's on sale now. And as I said, it will not be free on the blog for quite a while, maybe next winter. So this is it. I hope you have a great, great day, and I will see you next time. Thank you all for coming. If you have any questions about this pattern after you purchase it and everything, so post in the group or send me an email or whatever, and I will assist, of course. And if you do make it, please share in the group so we can all see your creation and also see all these color combinations and different yarns. I cannot talk about American yarns or European yarns. Sometimes European yarns I get. I hope they are talking about ceasefire now in the north. So maybe we will have a ceasefire, and then maybe life will come back to be normal, and then I will be able to buy yarns from Europe, and people will go back home. But until then, I cannot talk about American or European yarns because I just don't have them now. So this is it. Shalom. You just create, oh, Nancy. Okay, so Nancy created the post, so you can go in the group and see her creation. She was so, Nancy, thank you so much for all your help as always. And Deborah, of course, as well. She's my dear friend, and always two of you are helping me. And Susan say, I think the colors are fine. However, I'm thinking of making it in black and white. Ooh. Black. If you do something in black, please, please, please tell us about it. I think it will be amazing, black and white. Amazing. Okay, great. Thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.